sky. Really cool video footage here that was sent in by Dana Hunley from back in September of 2022. Again, this view is from 39,000 feet, looking out the window of this aircraft. These objects that you see right here, it's a fleet of something. They're too high up in the sky to be like hot air balloons. These things are probably around 10, maybe 9,000 feet below the aircraft. So that puts these objects, whatever they may be, at around 29 or 30,000 feet in the sky. I counted 19. There could be more up here that I didn't see. I'm going to zoom in on some of these things, and they appear, at least some of the ones over here on the right, they appear to have color, a uniform color. And what I mean by that is they appear to have the same shades of like green and various colors. You'll see here in a minute when I zoom in and enhance, and here we go. And they look like they might be the same shape and size. It's just that some are closer to the viewer than others. Look at those things right there. What in the world? They're like orbs that are spinning very fast in the daytime sky. And these off in the distance right here obviously look smaller because they're farther away. And look at the color right here on these two that were closer to the viewer, closer to Dana and the aircraft, and they show more color, a little more detail, and they're just sitting there spinning very smoothly, or at least they're keeping up with the aircraft. They're not like balloons that have a payload hanging off the bottom of them. And it reminded me of what these pilots were seeing out above the Pacific Ocean. We see these a lot in Mary Hall's videos from the International Space Station. White unknown objects in the sky above Earth, and here's some more examples. A lot of white objects. Not sure of the location of the aircraft. I'm waiting to hear back from Dana where they were when they saw these things in the daytime sky somewhere above planet Earth. And again, I counted 19 in total. The larger ones are obviously closer to the viewer from the aircraft, and the smaller ones are much farther away. But again, I counted 19 in total. There could be more. There could be some way off in the distance that just weren't visible. Right there, you can see them kind of tumbling a little bit. This is a format here that just shows us, right there was something too. This just shows us that there was something physical in the sky other than clouds, and that's these things right here that have a very unique appearance about them. They have like what looks like a rod or something going through the center. And see how it's kind of tumbling in place? I don't know. It looks like some sort of an intelligently designed craft of some sort that doesn't appear to have any blinking lights. Did at one point have some color. This one here is just an inverted format. Light is dark, dark is light. That's why those look like the way they did. This here is no color at all. Don't know what we got going on here, guys. I've seen things like this. I've seen plenty of white unknown objects in the sky over the last few years, but these here have a different look about them. It's hard to explain. I don't know what they are. Dana didn't know what they were. Just happened to notice them from the window right here of the aircraft, and right out here is where this large fleet of unknown objects were observed from 39,000 feet in the sky. Here's a segment here that was real smooth that I put in super slow motion and tried to zoom in on these two objects right here. They have a very unique appearance. You can see a little bit of color coming off of these and a very unique shape about them. See how they're just kind of tumbling or spinning in place? I found those very mysterious. A fleet of 19 unknown objects somewhere in the sky above planet